Grand rising to the collective. Man, y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But today, we got the heat, bro. We got that fire coming. I'm trying to keep them locked and loaded for y'all. It's a little bit of a longer one. I also want to say, if y'all don't see in the comments that it says I am QF, and it's the exact name, when it's just I am QF, none at the end of it. If you see a number, letters, anything at the end of it, and they comment back, it ain't me, bro. The real me is just going to say I am QF. That's it. That's it. It might have or it might say QF. Because I got 2 pages, my music page and the YouTube channel. One gonna have like a music note next to it. The other one might have a check next to it. If you see numbers, anything after that hef part, bro, that ain't me. It ain't me, bro. It ain't me. People be playing. It's funny, it's hilarious to me, but yeah, no, that's not me. So don't nobody think that that's me, bro. Like I said, it's either gonna say Q with a space in between and say hef. Should have a music note at the end of it, and if it don't say that, it's just gonna say I am QF. That's it. Might have a check. It might even have a music note, but that is about it. If you don't get that, if you don't see that, bro, in the comment section, it's not me. So just letting y'all know, so ain't no misunderstandings or confusion or nothing, because a lot of people were sending me screenshots of a fake ass profile saying I am QF6. Come on, bro. That's people playing. People who ain't got no life. So I ain't gonna feed into that. But if y'all ready, man, I'm ready. So y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
What in the Princess and the Frog, Harry Potter, Abracadabra, Alakazam, magical potion type shit going on here? Apparently, this woman got hit with a potion and her legs was turned into donkey feet. Yeah, this just goes to show you how real spiritual warfare is. This is also why it's important that you stay prayed up, because spiritual warfare is definitely real. And no, gang, she's not a centaur. Harry Potter and his little cousin spent the block throwing alakazams and magical potions off a witch broom. Now just imagine you waking up and you can't feel your toes because your toes done turned into a hoof. Because somebody decided to turn you into Shrek's best friend. And this just makes you wonder, gang. If somebody could turn you into a donkey, what else can they do? Maybe it's some truth on what we be seeing in these movies. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on what y'all think about this woman getting turned into a chimera in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned.
Check this out, you guys, and this is some Truman Show stuff over here, y'all. So this guy goes hiking in the forest, and he comes across this huge wall with like trees like painted on it, y'all. Check this out. It's like a 3-dimensional. Look at that, y'all. You could barely tell. And then you see the trees behind that. Like, what is that all about? Bro, y'all see that? It's just like the Truman Show when he got to the edge of the world, y'all, and he noticed that it was literally a wall that is literally painted there, y'all. Look at this. Look at this, just like the Truman Show. Can't go further than that. But yeah, what is that about, y'all? In the middle of the forest? That's creepy. Like, what do you think they're doing there? The funny thing is, I know there's mythical creatures hiding in the forest, y'all, because they don't want us to see them. They already know what human beings are capable of whenever they come across territory, so why would they want you to see them? But what do you think that's all about, y'all? Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like it down in the comments below. And please remember to follow me on all these platforms, y'all, and let's continue to get this shift. Peace in.
They do look like the Truman Show. It remind me of that. And let me know if y'all seen the movie Escape Room. When they in the, it's like a couple of them and they gotta like find the lighter. And then the code, it's like a cabin or something. And then the cabin open up, they go out into the middle of the code. And it's like 5 of them, they gotta share a jacket or something. And it's a wall like that, and it's an escape room. It looked like a real world, but it's really an escape room. But that's what that remind me of too. But how y'all feeling? Where y'all think that door or that wall on the other side of that wall, where you think it leads you? And he said that they hide mythical creatures. I don't think they that powerful to be able to hide them. I don't think so. I think those mythical creatures be interdimensional and they pop in and pop out whenever they please. Skin suits getting a little too out of hand, man. Y'all let me know what y'all feeling, but for me, them skin suits is getting way too out of hand. Fellas, I asked y'all before what y'all doing if y'all woman. Y'all pop in the bathroom and the woman you've been with for the last couple months, years, or whatever ain't that same person under that damn skin suit.
YouTube scene, so help us build a family and a big team. We'd appreciate it. All right, y'all. So, as you can see in this picture, Project Bluebeam and the chemtrail connections. Oh, y'all, it's finna get real deep. It's finna get real deep. I'm just gonna say this. Everybody has been given their speculation about what the chemtrails may be and what their sinister plan is behind them dumping this shit out into the air. Excuse me. Dumping this shit out into the air and polluting. But everybody's got it wrong. And
there is somebody in the Middle East. I don't know which country. Okay, I didn't get that. But there is someone in the Middle East, male person, who is going to rise into power. This person is going to rise into power over there, taking over several governments in that part of the world. And I don't know how that happens. I have no idea. But that's what I pick up on. And as that's happening, that person is going to move forward into Western countries, this hemisphere, and over into the UK. And it's systematically going to be understood that we are now going in one direction under one rulership, not a bunch of little rulerships. We all have our own countries. We all have our own political parties. We all have this, that, and the other. Even though the U.S. borders Mexico and Canada, each and every part of that has its own different group of people who govern over those countries. This is not the way of the future, and I'm sure I'm talking like within the next 15 years, but I'm going to say the next 2.5 years that Prince William's agenda is going to come front and center.
You know, a lot of people think that Terrence Howard got debunked by Eric Weinstein's elite review as he persayed on the Joe Rogan podcast. But a lot of y'all have a problem of perceiving what you're watching and making an eligible opinion or correct opinion of what you watched. This man debunked his 1 times 1 from a algebraic or mathematical or arithmetic mindset. And Terrence Howard said many times that that whole statement was just for people to think outside the box. But Eric Weinstein backed what Terrence Howard has discovered with the Flower of Life and even gave you historical and political perspective on how corrupt our science is today. Listen to this video and maybe this will alter your perspective on what Terrence Howard has done. I think you guys need to rewatch that podcast.
I don't think Neil deGrasse Tyson actually knows the history of peer review. This is Google Ngrams, and it tracks how often a phrase is found in the corpus of English language books published in the world. Peer review basically begins in the mid-1960s. More or less, from what I can piece together, Ghislaine Maxwell's father, who started Pergamon Press, destroyed...
Jeffrey Epstein's...
Correct. He figured out how to destroy science and make a fortune by blowing out the number of journals and forcing every university to subscribe to every journal he could figure out how to publish. So he diluted the quality of the editorship of the leading journals. Now, most of the destruction of science has taken place relatively recently, post Robert Maxwell. Because right now we have an enormous number of journals staffed by people who can't spot publication cartels, where we agree to cite each other's work, we agree to publish stuff, pay for play. All of the nonsense that you see, the irreproducible research, comes after this peer review. Peer review thing got woven in so that people think that the scientific method and peer review are effectively the same thing. Neil is giving you a very cursory back of the hand brush off. I'm here because I love this man, and this is a higher quality environment. We have to sort out what happened with Tony Fauci and the origin of COVID.
I respect what Eric Weinstein did in this video. He told y'all, but y'all were so quick to write off Terrence Howard, he basically said anybody who has a legitimate claim, write off.
Won't we, boy? We sure will. Now, first of all, lad, we've got to get all these medieval ideas out of your head. Clear the way for new ideas. Knowledge of man's fabulous discoveries in the centuries ahead. Now, that'll be a great advantage, boy.
Advantage indeed. If the boy goes about saying the world is round, they'll take him for a lunatic.
The world is round? Yes, that's right. And it also goes around.
You mean it'll be round someday?
No, it's round now. Man will discover this in centuries to come. And he will also find that the world is merely a tiny speck in the universe.
Universe? You're only confusing the boy. Before you're through, he'll be so mixed up, he'll be wearing his shoes on his head. Man has always learned from the past. After all, you can't learn history in reverse. It's confusing enough, for heaven's sakes.
All right.
Yeah, I remember that clip came on the channel early on.
I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So as we driving back to base, I swear I seen a face in the rearview mirror.
This creepy video is going viral right now, and it comes from TikTok user Japri. I'll tag him below. And after recently becoming an EMT, him and his partner are driving down the road when he sees a face in the rearview mirror. Feeling creeped out, they quickly pull over, and that's when he begins to record. That is, until he summons up the courage to go back to the ambulance and get the keys so they can get out of there. And this is what happens. Take a look. He drops his phone in a panic after a loud bang can be heard coming from the back. After a few moments, he grabs his phone, but what happens next is truly terrifying.
I don't know if you see it, but can y'all see that back door? Like, it just, oh shit. Like, it just flew open, like, can y'all, oh. Nah, what the, what was that? Can y'all see it? Nah, hell no. That, nah.
Bro had a great idea, because I would have did the same thing. I think that's a real reaction. I think that was a real video because his reaction is the same reaction I know I would have gave, and it's the same reaction that me and my loved ones talk about we would do when we hear stuff. We be like, bro, we running. First reaction, bro, we running. What we need to ask questions for hello or say hello, who is that? Or anybody there? Like, bro, clearly somebody there. It's time to go. And then if there was a human, it would have been, they'd have made themselves known they was there. I don't know what the hell that was, but it was going fast as heck. It was going hella fast across that screen. What y'all doing? Y'all staying? Y'all leaving? Y'all opening that door? What y'all doing? Me? I'm going the other way. Appreciate him for the content. Appreciate him for the footage. I mean, he did have one job, which was get better footage. But the camera was panning to the ground early in the camera. But yeah, collective. Y'all running? Y'all staying? Y'all opening the door? What y'all doing?
Now, am I gonna get any trouble from you?
Yeah, probably.
Excuse me? If you think I'm above fighting children, you picked the wrong dojo.
It's terrible, bruh. I'd have been up out of there.
Yo, watch this. They be trying to tell us demons don't exist.
Kept smoking in the bathroom.
Sister,
Yes, Amalia, yes.
are you okay?
David, could I see you?
They can't even see the demon, but it's
I
there.
hope you're not holding my smoking against me, sister. I don't smoke anymore.
No, Amalia. It's just a spiritual matter. We'll be right back.
Oh, demon, in between them.
There's a demon in there.
What does that mean?
It means there's a demon in there between them. It has its hands on their shoulders.
I didn't see anything.
Because you're not as good.
They be telling on themselves in these shows.
What do you see?
My feet.
No. There's a trail of slime here. Like a snail.
Are you sure?
Don't patronize me.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to find out what the issue is. There's something possessed in their marriage.
We've only been married a week.
It doesn't matter if it's...
There was something literally in between their marriage. A demon possessing their relationship. This is what happens. Demons are real. Demons are real. Don't allow people to literally tell you they're not. This is what happens, and it causes problems and is issues when the whole time there's a whole entity behind the issue.
Ain't that show called Evil? Let me know, y'all.
So, from the anniversary of Kobe Bryant's death to the death of Kobe Bryant's father is a total of 24 weeks. And this is the year of 24. Joe Bryant, his name equals 38. They said he's dead from a stroke, and that equals 38. On July 16th, that equals 38. And he's also dead 38 days before his son Kobe's birthday. To a lot of y'all, this might be y'all first ever watching one of my videos, but even with the first 5 parts that I did on Kobe Bryant, the numbers will always be consistent, and this video ain't gonna be no different. From Joe Bryant's death to what would have been his upcoming birthday, that is a total of 13 weeks and 5 days. Kobe Bean Bryant equals 135. You wanna know what else equals that? Flash Garrett. If you use that same time frame from Kobe's dad's death all the way up to what would have been his upcoming birthday is also 95 days. You know, one day Kobe is going to come crawling out of that silicone bodysuit and that number 95 jersey, and he's going to say, all right, y'all got me, all right. And I want y'all to beat his ass.
With the hand, a little bump there, and boom.
For all of this shit that y'all believe that he put y'all through, and I've been showing y'all day in and day out. Don't ask me why I feel or how I know this is y'all man, because I've already said it in all of the other 5 parts of the Kobe videos that I've...
Anybody heard anything from the migrants? They went from tearing the walls down to absolutely nothing.
Did BY is real just say, I know where Rashad Jamal at. That's crazy. Listen, y'all, we gotta question everything. Shout out to BY is real. Legend, man. Legend. And again, my mind always open. So I'm one of them people where I always be like, man, free Rashad Jamal. And it's still free Rashad Jamal. But I'm going to dive deeper down that rabbit hole. Why? Because I ain't too set in stone on one thing or the other. What if he is right? What if BY is real is right now? And Rashad Jamal is working against this. Now I'm asking. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying what if he wasn't working with us? And he was against us. But he was just placed there to keep us distracted. I don't know. He be giving game though. That's what I'm saying. But I'm just trying to be open-minded here. We gotta question everything. We question red. We question blue. We question Jaguar right. Like we question everything, bro. So it's only right that we question and be like, man, what if that was put there to mess with the perception there? I don't know. Y'all let me know. But it is one thing BY Israel said that I be like, bro, I can't unsee it. And that's that Flash Garrett. That's that Kobe. Bro, Kobe one of my favorite ever, bro. I pray he ain't right with that one. I hope he ain't right with that one.
Hell no, y'all. Switzerland almost got us again. Yep, they almost got us again. But guess what? We caught their ass red-handed this time. Yes, we caught them red-handed. And the reason why they was able to almost swindle us again of our goddamn memory, because we was too busy paying attention to this. Yeah, now granted, this happened after the fact, and we just been hearing of the other news, but y'all know what, CERN in Switzerland, y'all something else, but guess what? We caught y'all motherfucking ass this time, and I'm finna call y'all ass the fuck out. Not CERN, y'all know this man been gone and unalived a long time ago. Why is y'all conjuring up this man again? This gonna be the second, third time y'all done unalive this man. That's crazy. Now, if y'all can remember, a few years ago, it was just a whole big old controversy about how they played with that man's uniform. Yeah, CERN played with that man's uniform and they turned on that Hydrogen Collider and they turned that bitch on and then they tried to make us think, he never had a bandana on his head and the little wristbands. Remember that big old argument that the whole world was having? And we was trying to figure out where the happened to his head bandana and his wrist bandanas? You slick, sneaky y'all. So now y'all now, since the eclipse and y'all done turned that goddamn machine on, y'all back at y'all wicked, slick memory tricks. Cause this man he's been gone, everybody. What are we talking about? I'm not even finna argue this with no about it. I remember this man being already unalive. Y'all is not fooling nobody, sir. It's y'all. I figured it. Listen, y'all can go and pack everything up. I figured it all out. The Trump distractions, all the shit that's been going on. CERN. That's how they be knowing what's going on. The Simpsons. All this shit is connected. There's no way on earth y'all is trying to say that this man just passed away. I can't. You know what? Y'all going on with all this magic and witchcraft and portals and CERN and bullshit. Y'all get everything up with this bullshit, and y'all need to stop. Y'all just got found out and y'all just got exposed. This man been gone, just like Mandela had been gone. Hence the word Mandela effect. We're not finna play this game with y'all, CERN. Y'all did this shit, and that man been gone. I'm not believing it, and I'm not standing by this shit. He been gone. Ain't no condolences. He's been gone.
Out of Quantum Jump Part 2 using water. If you haven't seen my recent video about quantum jumping, I explain it thoroughly. Make sure you go watch that video. But in today's video, we're going to be focusing on using water to quantum jump. So first, to fundamentally understand this, water is an element that you can work with, just like all other elements like fire, air, and all that other shit. You can work with water. Water also holds memory and information, okay? So When you're about to quantum jump with water, you want to get one piece of paper and you want to write down your current state of being, okay? Then you want to put some water in a cup and put that over the paper. And then you want to get another piece of paper and you want to write the state of being that you want to quantum jump to. The individual that you see fits in your reality. You know what that is. So then you want to get another cup and put that over the paper, okay? Once you do that, you want to, and also be specific. Be very, very specific about what it is that you're trying to jump into, okay? Don't be flimsy with that shit because this shit is actually real. When you do that, when you feel as if you are specific enough, you want to grab your water and you want to transfer it into the other cup. So this right here is quantum jumping within itself. By you transferring this state of being to this state of being. Like I said, water absorbs information. It holds information in memory, okay? So now that you transfer this state of being to this state of being, you are then going to drink the water because this water that is holding the information that you wrote down on this piece of paper is now going to become a part of the 80 to 90% water that's already in your body, that's already holding information and storing information and memories. Okay? And that's how you quantum jump. And then from there, you want to make sure that you are keeping your mind, your emotions, and actions in alignment. Make sure that you are producing and maintaining the right vibrational frequency so you don't fall back into this current state of yourself. Because the whole point is to literally embody this version of yourself. The water is only a tool, but you yourself is what's going to pull that version of yourself into this now moment. Okay? So with that being said, you are a multidimensional being. There are no self-limiting beliefs when it comes to you being a multidimensional being and you operating on multiple planes of existences. Just because you don't see it, that don't mean it's not happening. You don't have to see energy to feel it. Hopefully you learned something from this video. Hopefully you quantum jump. And hopefully it's successful for you. And I'm sure it will be as long as you are staying in alignment with the things that you need to be doing, which is mentally, emotionally, and your actions. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching the whole video. I love y'all. Make sure y'all stay positive, stay happy, and most of all, just be thankful. 11/11.
I've been rabbit holing again. This is a deep dive that I don't know if you're ready for. Did you happen to see any posts on your For You page recently about July 17th? I literally just paused that at 17 seconds. Okay, so let me first debrief you, if you haven't seen, on the things I've already seen here on TikTok being shared, and then I'm going to add some layers. Okay, so first of all, when you type in the word date or the word calendar in your comments, the date that is being used for the emoji is July 17th. Go ahead and try it right now. Now, that may seem like no big deal. Okay, this gets deeper. It was pointed out that July 17th is a national holiday. Well, it's many national holidays, but it's being pointed out in many videos that July 17th is World Day for International Justice. So then I decided, something told me to look at, are there any other national holidays on that day? And look at the very first one that popped up. National Hot Dog Day. Now, I'm just gonna spell it out for you in this video. The term hot dog is one of many terms that children-loving people use to describe their preference I think you can guess what the hot dog represents. There are a few symbols that are used everywhere and used in some very infamous emails to describe these kinds of things. And I mean, who could forget this awesome video?
You all know today is National Hot Dog Day, and perhaps you also know that hot dog is my favorite meat. I love hot dogs. I love them in buns. I love them outside of buns. I love them with baked beans. I just like hot dogs. It's the best, best meat there is, without question. So to all of you who, like me, are celebrating National Hot Dog Day, congratulations to you, and may there be many, many more hot dogs served in our wonderful land.
But wait, because there's so much more. Also the number 17, if you're aware of any theorists out there, they love that number because it aligns with a certain letter in the alphabet. And I kept digging. It's also National Ice Cream Month. Gosh, who comes to mind who's always eating ice cream? By the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is completely made up and just a fun little story. So who's always eating ice cream? Oh, right! And look at so many different Joes. Now, if you didn't know this one, ice cream cones also have significant symbolism. Okay, but there's so much more and it gets deeper. It's also National Make a Difference to Children Month. Are we sensing a theme? And then I came across this. It's French American Heritage Month. And I got to thinking, how is that tied in? After the French Revolution, when we became friends with France, in 1886, 'twas the French that gifted us the Statue of Liberty as a symbol of friendship, freedom, and democracy. Now, this is next level, but do you know who the Statue of Liberty looks an awful lot alike? Huh. That's a coinky-dink. So you see, friends, it's all out there. Sometimes you just have to do a little digging and a little puzzle work. Well, little Tetris for my Gen Xers. And then on Sunday, we have a full moon. So, July 17th, Wednesday. Keep your eyes and ears open. I think a lot might happen between that day and Sunday for the full moon. Okay, that was your deep dive rabbit hole lesson for the day. Leave me some love in the comments. Questions, did I miss anything? Let me know. Have a great night.
Hey, agent, have to say about tips on being a spy. I think you're gonna want to listen.
What is the one spy trick you would teach everyone that they can use to improve their life instantly? Now, you already mentioned quite a few, but what else could jump to mind?
My go-to answer for this has not really changed much over the last few years. So the most important spy trick to change everything immediately is something called perception versus perspective. We all look at the world through our own perception. My dad used to tell me, my stepdad used to tell me that perception is reality. And I was arguing this with him when I was 14 years old. I told you so, Dad, you're still wrong.
Yeah.
But perception is your interpretation of the world around you. But it's unique only to you. There's no advantage in your perception. That's why so many people find themselves arguing all the time, trying to convince other people of their own perception. The way that you win any argument, the way that you get ahead in your career, the way that you outsell or outrace anybody is when you move off of perception and move into perspective. Perspective is the act or the art of observing the world from outside of yourself. Whether that's outside of yourself as like an entity just observing in a third from a different point of view, or even more powerful, you sit in the shoes, you sit in the seat of the person opposite you, and you think to yourself, what is their life like? What do they feel right now? Are they comfortable? Are they uncomfortable? Are they afraid? Are they scared? What's the stressor that they woke up to this morning? What's the stressor that they're going to go to sleep with tonight? When you shift places and get out of your own perception and into someone else's perspective, now you're thinking like them, which is giving you an informational advantage. But you know what they're all doing? Everyone else out there is trapped in their own perception, not thinking about a different perspective. So immediately you have superior information, superior positioning, you have an advantage that they don't have. And if you do that to your boss, it's going to change your career. If you do that to your spouse, it's going to change your marriage. If you do that to your kids, it's going to change your family legacy. Because nobody else
my
out there is doing
007 agents out there, leave a message in the comments, like or follow for more wisdom, and stay tuned.
Like the drifters who come through and then their families come looking for them later, anything like that? No? Nothing? I was just wondering because they were like telling me that whenever I first got here, like warning me, like maybe.
You're asking me questions in front of YouTubers.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I was just wondering. I mean, they're trying to scare you off. They're also like, you gotta be careful, and you know, other people going on about, you know, just crazy.
All right, it's all right to shut up now. I do. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it.
Now, before we leave, do any of you have
You need to listen to this. And we just got a Kim Clement prophecy. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. And you're going to want to save this video and tell me if this doesn't make sense to you on how they're going to divide us. Through perception, you have to look at why they did this. This is not a terrorist attack. This is an American citizen, allegedly. We all know this is a flag, but follow me. Just through the perception of America. That's an attack on the red side. Now, we just had a Kim Clement prophecy talking about the DNC in Chicago on August 19th to the 22nd, which would be an attack or retaliation for this on the blue side. Tell me I'm bugging, and tell me if that event does happen, they're not inciting civil war or World War III by blaming a terrorist or blaming a marauder, whoever they prop up, like they have Lee Harvey Oswald or etc. of other people. Tell me I'm bugging. Tell me. You know, I've been saying, truthers been saying an event's about to happen. And look what happens today. An historical assassination attempt on a future Republican president. And now we have a Kim Clement prophecy. I want you guys to really critically think, and they're not going to let this video go out. And if you click this video, you're going to want to select a few that watch this. We are being played every day of the week. That media device, that black mirror, that deception, do not follow. Do not comply. How else could a country issue in martial law after attack on city after attack on city? And just in Charlotte, 2 days ago, men with rifles got arrested sitting on top of a building. Something you did not know. So don't be fools. Follow what's going on and use and trust your fucking intuition, because something's going to happen. I am now actually a little bit more confident about the Kim Clement prophecy, and I don't want that to happen, because like I said, as Americans, as a population, not individually, we're fucking dumb. Peace to the gods. Oh, and real quick, do you think it's a coincidence all these truthers accounts got banned 12 days ago?
The crazy thing is, emotion, when we emotional, it make us forget. I mean, if y'all ain't forgot, I could have sworn on, somebody in the comments let me know, Toxic But True Reality even said what was going to happen to Trump before that happened. I put it on his channel. He said, if am I right, or is it would something like that pop off? And it popped off, and somebody was like, bro, it's getting real. But if you remember, before that video, I said I think that it's going to be a civil war. Between who? The two damn parties that I said. And one main party came at me hard for saying what I said, when all I was trying to get them to understand was, if you what they just did was, look, man, have anybody vibrated so low? There's three people, there's three parties, there's three areas, or three things that you have your thing over here, somebody got that thing over there, somebody got that thing over there. And you ever got this person to think it was this person that attacked them when really it was you, so they could start with them, and then this person you start with them so they can attack them, so you can get them two to take each other out, so you the last one standing. You ever did that? And this is from my people who, like I said, who really have vibrated low, because I was vibrating low at once upon a time, and that's what it looked like to me. It looked like you had somebody making an attack on this side, and then they gonna have an attack on this side. Y'all remember what they just did at the Capitol building, bro? Them Trump supporters is real. You think if they felt like they was, if they felt like they just got punched in the face, or they general or they leader just got punched in the face, you think that they gonna be like, oh, we gonna turn the other cheek and go that way? No, they're gonna retaliate. And do y'all see where I was getting at then? And I used to say, I've been saying, that was the first time I said it publicly, but I always used to say that to my family. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me. Like, we really coming to that point where that's being brought up. And I told y'all martial law was something I was afraid of. I don't want to deal with that. But I could see him pulling that in for that reason. But y'all let me know. Collective, am I tripping? Am I reaching? Is he reaching? Let me know what y'all feel.
Drop the ball, or the world leaders because people are saying that CERN messed up the timeline. They definitely did. Richard Simmons been unalived, y'all. Richard Simmons died years ago from a wardrobe malfunction shooting a video. I will never forget this. So since that is the case, this is what I think has happened. Just like Donnie Darko. Picture a rubber band is the tangent universe. Okay? So the tangent universe is the rubber band completely stretched out. Over time, as it's shrinking, this is symbolic of letting go of the rubber band and allowing it to snap back into reality, hyperlinking back into its timeline. The problem with the snap is if you don't fix what you need to fix in that tangent universe before time runs out and you snap back into your reality, well, you snap back all of the damage you did and you destroy your universe as well. Now, what I think we're accidentally doing is we've arrived at the tip of the spear. So we're breaching the pinnacle of technological innovation. We got some things going on that I'm guessing people just aren't ready to know about. And most people they're never really ready. But bottom line, I think they shifted timelines, and now they need to course correct humanity's energy. If you really think about, this is what y'all need to see. The food recalls, the water recalls. We got new animals popping up. We got a supposed Leviathan, bro. They want to get rid of the Federal Reserve. They want to get rid of the FBI. They want to get rid of food protective. Don't this sound like an alternate universe, bro? So, in order to create peace, they needed a blood sacrifice, a blood ritual. The thing with these rituals, you don't actually have to take people's lives. They usually do that to silence people so they don't snitch and give other people the juice, right? This is how you control the power, keep it in the family. You don't trust this imbecile over here. We gotta send you on your way. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's about. But I think that Trump was the blood ritual to course correct the energy of the planet in a more positive direction, in a more unified field. I think something that they're doing, it became a runaway train. Whatever this experiment is that they're doing, guys, and now I'm talking to Big Brother, you guys need to stop messing stuff up. I don't know how long y'all think y'all can get away with this, but bro, eventually, I don't think y'all can actually destroy this place. Whatever this is, life, I don't think y'all can actually destroy it. But y'all could actually make it way harder than it has to be here on Earth by messing with this technology that y'all messing with. And that's just how I see it. Richard Simmons, supposedly just dying recently, is the biggest red flag I have ever seen in my life. I know for sure he passed away years ago, for sure. So that's crazy.
Wasn't he in Nutty Professor, bro?
All right, BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street. These mega corporations not only control the money, they control the planet, literally. Any household item, anything you buy, you will see they are invested in. In most of the cases, they are majority shareholders of these companies, right? They also control the voting when it comes down to the board of directors of other major corporations. Why? Because they are the majority stockholders. So they control how a corporation is going to do business moving forward. They also own the big banks, right? Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and Chase, just to name a couple. And the list goes on. But at the top of the pyramid, at the top of these three corporations, they all own large shares of each other. So now they're keeping it in the family. Why would you snitch on your friend? Now, this is what's interesting. So when you think about them owning these banks, them owning so many corporations and being majority control of them, you own the board of directors, the voters' rights, you control the direction of these companies. So if you control the banking, you control the prisons, you control movies and music. Now let's draw this full circle because we can go so deep on this, and I'm actually going to. I've done a lot of research on these topics. I talk about MK Ultra and all of this. Let's make it make real sense. So look, this, when you think about why a bank will own another bank, and like why people will have all of this control and why they're never under the radar, it's because you have the power of anonymity, right? So let's really talk about money laundering and how there could be a larger agenda. I'm not accusing anyone. This is entertainment. But how there could be a larger agenda in every major industry, dog. Let's really think about this. So if you're the guys and you're a part of a secret side government mission, and a lot of people do their own runaway trains, right? But your breakaway thing is drugs, right? Let's talk about crack in the 80s. So phase one of money laundering would have been crack in the 80s. It would have literally been flooding the hood with guns and drugs, creating laws to tax and lock you up, lawyer fees, all of it, right? Plus the taxes that they get in jail. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, like just for supporting the inmate. Oh my God, bro, the ultimate money laundering scheme. But look, check it out. You put it there, and then you create the illusion in the media that these people are doing it. All right. Not only that, check it out. We invest in MK Ultra and infrasound. So now we can trigger subconscious parts of your brain to be more inclined towards aggression, right? Plus slavery and all of the self-hate that you already project. Now we sprinkle that in the media coupled with fear and the fact that you can't actually trust each other because we done broke your culture down to this point, black man. You see what I'm saying? So look, then we insert the rapper, right? So again, Curtis Blow, crack in the 80s. We insert the rapper that plants negative suggestion. This is the influencer. This is the devil's puppeteer, dancing for hell, right? We insert them that can lead the youth that turn into adults, but not really, right? Not in their mentality, not in their spirits, not truly. So your influence can now plant even deeper suggestion and imagery. And we can hit them with more 808 beats and infrasounds. Things that you can't hear, but your body definitely responds to. Now, there's no way. There actually might be a way that I can prove all of this. There might actually be a legitimate way that I can prove the music industry is just a money laundering tool. You know, these psyops are real. So on paper, we can understand all of this. That's the truth. I don't actually believe that it, again, this is entertainment. I don't actually believe it's just people running the planet. I don't. I think it's something else here. And I think it's conscious, and I think it's just as smart, if not smarter than us. I'm not playing. So that's the reality. But on paper, yeah, I believe that we could actually just see is it'll look like greed, but it's a very, very powerful illusion. What looks like greed, money, power, and hunger, and war, and it is, but there has to be a deeper agenda. Y'all must understand, bro. Personally, I don't think people are this smart. I don't. When you really start looking at the game of life and how you could actually you can profile. What is profiling? A deep psychological understanding of another individual that maybe they don't even know about themselves. It can be easy to like put a lot of these things together through observation and years of study. But when you really break down this Ferris wheel, this matrix that is life, bro, there has to be something else running the show. But I think that there might actually be a way to prove that the music industry, all of this is a giant psyop, dog. And that scares me. It scares me that I believe I'm about to put it together.
If I told you the whole concept of white versus black was created solely for the purpose of separation, and that the real individuals behind the president, behind Congress, the hidden hand, is also melanated 9 ether people also. What if I told you that? Individuals you see in the illustration behind me are referred to as the black nobility. These are the original 13 families, okay? These are melanated, carbonated individuals. Everything we've ever been told, okay, in reference to who we believe the enemy is, so to speak, has been solely for the purpose of distraction, okay? Now, again, there are male-relevant Caucasian individuals that did wholeheartedly embrace that role, okay, that they were set to play. But this actually derived from our own melanated people selling us out. Look at some of the old relics from Europe, you'll see that these individuals were black people, okay, that they commemorated, that they highly revered. You can find a lot of the real ancient relics in the Vatican. They had statues and all kind of things to commemorate the black nobility. 13 families all have the blood of the black draconian. The individual you see to my left and the illustration behind me is referred to as Tarnush or Halal, okay? This was a black draconian. This is who Rod Hayes making reference to when he say they look like us, but they not us. These are reptilians, okay? And oftentimes they have the pointed ears and a widow's peak as a genetic trait. The elder god, Dr. Malachi Z. York, he spoke on these entities in the Holy Tablets, okay? This is a depiction, okay, of how these individuals look. They're reptilian, they are shapeshifters, and they are black. They are normal melanated. This is a depiction of how some of them may look. They look like us, but they not us. Here's another example, okay? Black reptilian, black draconian. They figured if they could create an enemy for us, then we wouldn't think about them, okay? That's why one of their names, code names, basically is the hidden hand. They're the biggest secret that most people don't talk about. Tarnush is the son of Marduk, okay? Tarnush wanted some form of cosmic dominion, and when his grandfather Anu didn't grant that his request, he just completely went disagreeable. And there were others that carried that same ideology. They basically wanted dominion and wanted to have some sort of power, and they wanted to cause chaos and wreak havoc because of that. As I told you in the past, these archonic entities thrive on your low frequency emotions like grief, guilt, anxiety, and things of that nature, fear, okay? So they can't really operate in the 528 hertz frequency, which is love. So it's important that you embrace this green Ethereum cosmic energy that's re-emerging, okay? That's the essence of the heart chakra energy that's going to come back. And once we fully embody that and we eliminate all racism, all hatred, and we just fully walk in the heart chakra, okay, and follow the laws of Mayat, which are heart being light as a feather, but you're forgetting about anything that you've been taught through the indoctrination process in regards to the assimilation, then you will fully ascend and tap into your crown chakra and fully reap the benefits of a Kundalini awakening. You can't do it with hatred, okay? So contrary to what you want to believe, you want to have an enemy and things of that nature. It's understandable, but your biggest enemy is yourself, and your biggest enemy is the indoctrination and a false technology that you've been told, okay? This also came from Yaqub, okay? Remember, he was the author of technology, and a lot of this illustration that we still following stems from that. If you follow in the concept of hatred or anything along the lines of that, then you are actually going off the teachings and the ideologies of technology, which were orchestrated by Yaqub, the scientist, all right? This is some of the doctrines that he came up with on the island of Patmos, okay? Yaqub actually was the one that orchestrated and came up with the enemy for us to have some form of adversities with, okay? That we can actually see to camouflage the 13 families, the black nobility that actually been puppet mastering this whole thing, controlling this whole matrix, operating this whole simulation behind the veil. Remember, the meek shall inherit the earth, and those who really hone into their true primordial self will reap the benefits of ascension to the fifth dimension, okay? You have to just go inward. You have to tap in with self, and you have to realize that everything you have been taught this whole time has been an illusion to create hatred in you and to create some form of diversity and separation amongst the people on this planet. This is important. It says your true work in life is to keep lifting your frequency, because everything in your life comes as a result of the vibration you are on. So if you want a vibration of hatred, you want a vibration of revenge and things of that nature, you're going to completely go through what's called the infinity cycle, where you're going to completely do incarnations over and over and over again. The trick to breaking out of this matrix is actually going into the heart chakra, so you can then go to the higher dimensional planes of existence, because unfortunately these lower realms, you get stuck in the lower realms and the lower ethers if you stay in those frequencies. Peace, love, and light to everyone.
Shout out to my uncle, man, for giving me the story of Yaqub, aka the Big Head Genius. In order to understand why he created that enemy, if you believe in that theory, you would have to read the story. You have to listen to the story. They have an audio book, they have a story. I'm sure on TikTok or even YouTube, they got videos that'll give you an inside scoop. Anytime this is sent to me, and I react to it, because when he was talking about, if y'all notice, I was a stitch. So the 2 women on the left, they weren't in the original video. The original video we posted. And I remember when we got mixed emotions off that. Some people agreed, some people disagreed, but y'all gotta let me know what y'all really feeling. For me, I could see that being the case. I could trust me. I could see that being the case. Black nobility though, or black draconians, y'all think that pointy ears, widows peak? I'm for sure about to be looking. Nah, I'm playing. I ain't gonna be doing that to people, but
This key right here, this key right here that I'm turning, this is the final key. When you flip these motherfucking mirrors around and you see how they playing y'all gonna be fucking sick to your stomach. Because you're gonna wake up to this shit. They look like us. They not us. They call themselves the white man, but they hide behind pale-skinned Europeans. They put the pale-skinned European up to take the fall for their dirty work. In the South, they was known as the Black Hand. In the inner circles of the secret society, they called the unseen hand. Right? They have to put everything they doing in the public domain so that one of us can figure out what they doing so we can undo their dirt. And I ain't had nothing but time. And I had a brother and a sister that loved to buy me books. A horrible combination for you motherfuckers. Because y'all gonna see when I expose the real crooks. Right?
is he reaching? Is he not reaching? I told y'all we had some fire ass clips today, bro. I've been trying to keep them locked and loaded for y'all a little longer. But again, when I was sent, now that last clip I wasn't sent before. That's the first time he seen it. But the clip before that was the first time I seen that clip. But the clip before that, we had posted that before. And again, I said we get mixed emotions. We got some people who agree, we got some people who disagree, we got some people who probably like set in the middle. For me still, it's like I'm 50-50 with that one. I'm 50-50 with that one. But every time I hear it, I could definitely see that being the case. It's not something I always think about from the jump, but when I am, like, if it comes across the desk and somebody sends it to me, or something along those lines, it makes me wonder. It makes me question. And I also say, that one, I'll stay in the middle. I'll stay in the middle until I for sure can see it. Like, if I was in the room one day and I seen that all them 13 royal families or something, they like, man, look, this what it is, then I know for sure right then and there. But until then, I guess I would just have to, like, stay in the middle until I get some for sure evidence like that. That's what it is. But y'all let me know how y'all feeling. But y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content. Tap in with this content, man. But I ain't gonna hold you. I hope y'all having a smooth 7. Collective, I love y'all, man. I love doing these videos. I love doing these reactions. I tell y'all that all the time, bro. I'm not gonna stop telling y'all. I'm grateful. Without y'all, bro, channel couldn't go. Channel couldn't go. Y'all give me life sometimes, bro. Y'all give me enough motivation to keep going. Y'all help me. Sometimes if I'm tired, sometimes if I ain't ready to keep going, the comments might have got to me that day, whatever the case was. Y'all help me keep going. So I appreciate y'all again, man. I hope y'all having a smooth 7. I hope y'all straight, blessed, wealthy, healthy, and whatever else y'all need, man, y'all gonna attain it. Don't let nobody disrupt y'all energy. But I see y'all in the next one, man. Y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount.